Today, I want to ask the question, how do you balance having a small wardrobe while also having outfits for a valuable variety of dress codes? And even in that, I want to clarify that a valuable variety to me is about having options for numerous dress codes. Not every single thing and not tons of options for everyone, but for like most wedding invitations and most events you may get invited to and want to attend. Let's get started. Hey gladiators, welcome back. It's Katherine, and today I want to talk about dress codes, minimalism, and how to balance all of that. It's wedding season, and my husband and I have attended a few weddings with different dress codes recently. So there's a couple things to keep in mind. My first point is to rewear what you bought as a piece for attending a wedding you were in, especially if you like the dress or the suit in the gentleman's case. Um, Usually it fits a wedding dress code because it was worn in a wedding, and often you've made it fit you well with tailoring. Obviously, if you find it comfortable, that's another plus, and if you don't, well, maybe you just wore it for that wedding. That's another story though. I have reworn both a bridesmaid's dress from my sister's wedding to other weddings, as well as a bridesmaid's dress I bought on a resale site for multiple other weddings, based on the season and tone of the wedding, and also somewhat based on what my husband's complimentary outfit is for each dress code as we plan for upcoming wardrobes, as we want to look cohesive. I think that's nice for pictures and things, and I just think it makes it easier to plan for the dress codes as a couple. Dressing various items up and down while only having an option or two per dress code is what I alluded to earlier. This makes it pretty easy. I really have two formal options, and he has two formal options to coordinate with that. And I think that works really well. I've gotten rid of some dresses because I realized he didn't have anything to wear with, and I didn't want to go out and buy more, and I didn't like the dress as much as I did the others. Maybe I'll buy more in the future, but I'm trying to be happy with what I have and thankful. And I am thankful for them, but I do have to balance the variety. Even for a wedding with a stated casual dress code, I wore a shorter knit dress with a skater style skirt. Okay. And then I layered a slip skirt on for warmth and because I like to wear the skirt. For indoor venues, I tend to go slightly fancier than I do for outdoor, in part because the practicality of the shoe choice. And that's a whole other thing, admittedly. Shoes can go fancier or sometimes more casual, and sometimes you can't even see your shoes, depending on the length of the dress. So there's that too. I also try to take cues, actually, in regard to the style and formality of the wedding based on the invitation and website. That, and they also usually have a Q&A about dress code on their wedding website, in my experience, and I find that to be very helpful, because then like you are within what they're asking for, especially if you have it. If you don't, it can make it a little more nerve-wracking, but usually they leave room for a certain type of dress code and then a suggested like angle to take. Or they'll say, please don't wear this. And then you don't wear the thing they don't want you to wear. You pick something else. So, what about other events, you might ask? Well, that can be hard for some, easier for others. I would argue that it somewhat depends on your everyday workwear. If you wear screen tees and casual jeans every day, it might be harder than someone who works at, say, a fashion store, a law firm, or at a bank, just to name a few. That doesn't make one better than the other. It just means you may not naturally, based on your current lifestyle and needs, own as much as someone else for various events and dress codes. But again, there's ways to have a few things on hand for when you need them and find balance in that. So, how do you solve this? Buying selective pieces in thoughtful colors. Try to figure out what your color scheme is and what you believe you look best in, so you'll feel most comfortable and confident. Sure, you can have a couple different options, but keep them around as long as they fit and flatter. Adding blouses that you can wear with various skirts or pants is also a helpful tool for making things work multiple ways. There's different ways to wear a polo shirt versus a button-down shirt. There's different ways to wear a fitted t-shirt with a necklace versus a blouse and denim. And then there's the shoes as well. I mean, that's a big part of it, I think. I have blouses that go with both jeans, shorts, leather skirts, and slip skirts. I also have dresses that are more of casual textures, but more formal coloring. So they're on the more comfortable side, but I can dress them up or down and still feel put together. Additionally, I have other layers that help me make things work better for different contexts. Say my blazers that work well for formal times at work or at networking events, or my leather jackets that add both warmth because I am always cold, always, and personality, in my opinion, for social events. Shoes are actually harder for me to limit, admittedly, because I find them for a really good price and I like having options, and some I try to keep nicer than others. Some I'm like, okay, I can wear this in the worst weather. There's a balance for me, and I really like trying to match my shoes to things and coordinate them well. Thankfully, I haven't had to spend really an arm or a leg on most of my shoes, which I'm thankful for. It feels though like I can always find another helpful style to broaden my wardrobe though, and that can make it tough. It's like, oh, I have this item, and maybe comment actually on this if you want, or if you want to help. I have this dress that I've had for years. It fits me great. I think it's terrific. It's classy in my opinion, and I just have like 0 places to wear it at this time in my life. I've thought about it for a couple events, and then I'm like, no, the other option's better. And I keep thinking, okay, this fits me, fits in my closet. I don't want to have to buy something else if an event to come up to wear this to comes up that I'm excited about, and then I wouldn't have anything to wear. And I know that's a lot of what ifs, and that's not very minimalist of me. And I think having a lot of that would be a problem, but I think having 1 or 2 pieces, if that doesn't, because it also doesn't affect my day-to-day wardrobe. I'm not looking at that item thinking, oh, that's one of my options for work today. No, it's like, oh, I wonder if I'll have something to wear that to. Should I look for something to wear that to? That'd be cool. So it doesn't really affect my decision making for the more casual events, and I feel like that actually helps my cause with some unique kinds of styles. Obviously, that can so easily go overboard, but that's part of the balance, isn't it, after all? So let me know if you think I should keep styles like that, or not. Because I also will be the first to admit I have a shirt that I call my New Year's Eve shirt, because it fits me. I like it. I have worn it almost every year for New Year's Eve. It's a sparkly shirt that I'm like, this isn't right for anything else, but it's perfect for this one event. And for me, I think that works. I then have something where I can feel like I'm matching the tone of an event and a holiday and enjoy it in that regard, feel put together. I also have different items for other, I think I've cut down my holiday wardrobe, but I have like one, I would argue, cute Christmas sweater, and that's part of dressing up for certain events. And I sometimes put it with a skirt, or I can put it with jeans, and I think it shows a level of intentionality that someone who also likes styling and wardrobe and fashion would also appreciate. But I don't have to have 10 explicitly Christmas sweaters and 10 New Year's Eve shirts and 10 of the exact same pair of shoes. I come close sometimes with certain shoes, but I would argue they're all different. But I think finding balance as someone who appreciates style, who wants some variety, and likes being able to dress code is valuable. And sure, I might need to buy a couple more things in the future. And sure, I might try to cut back more and find better balance, because I don't like making too many decisions either. It's a lot of decision fatigue sometimes if you have too many options. But then the dress code is making some of those option choices for you. And that's where the beauty of the system comes in. So I hope that was helpful. I hope that you can take away something for your own closet that will help you feel more confident in every context of dress code. And happy styling. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.